Hello, everyone, and welcome to another exciting episode of Dueling Book. As always, this is our noon broadcast, and of course, 10 hours later, we'll have our 10 p.m. broadcast. So if you like this video, make sure to also check out that video. Speaking of liking this video, if you like this video, make sure to like this video, favorite, subscribe, and if you want to be notified whenever we do another live stream, make sure to ring, 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 ding, hit that bell so that you will know whenever we are doing a stream. So what I've created is a combination of my hero deck and elemental hero, of my elemental hero and ninja deck, and I'm calling it Elemental Ninjas. So that's going to be one of the bigger themes of this episode. So I'm going to jump straight into the game list on Nexus. If you guys see the duel URL whenever I jump into a duel, feel free to just jump in with me. I'm more than happy to hang out with a group of people and do a tag duel. So let's see. I should probably just return to the dueling menu and just say join a tag. It should just throw me into one. It should be faster than trying to go through the list and find a tag duel. If you guys did not check out last night's stream, you guys have missed a lot of cool content. Faced off against Jace H as well as Kirby Ultrastar, both trying out different versions of a God deck for summoning God cards versus my Return of the Dragon Lords setup. So that's really interesting. One of the highlights near the very end of that stream, Kirby Ultrastar beats my hero deck, I believe, with the Shino birds. So he was able to pull that through, and I thought that was really cool. So if any of that sounds interesting, definitely make sure to check out the last stream. Especially if you like the idea of divine dragons, essentially dragon gods in their own right, who can summon their allies from the graveyard, facing off against indestructible scented candles. There's definitely a lot of talk in that about Yu-Gi-Oh! And how thematically a lot of the battles and things that go on in Yu-Gi-Oh! Are rather insane. Especially when you think about it, like, Marshmallow kind of makes sense to me. The idea is that Marshmallow has like a soft, plushy body. So if you try to hit Marshmallow with an attack, it doesn't really damage it. It just kind of like maybe bounces off or something like that. Whatever. You know, I guess that makes sense, right? For why it cannot be destroyed by battle. But I think the card's called Aroma Jar, or it's just called Aroma Candles or whatever. But it's literally just an object. It's an object containing multiple scented candles, and it cannot be destroyed by battle. And it gives you 500 life points at every end phase. Why is that a thing? Why does that count as a monster? Well, as soon as we found a tag, we got disconnected from the server. I'm going to go for another tag. But yeah, I think it's called Aroma Jar. But it's crazy that Aroma Jar is a monster and not like a spell card. Because it's literally not a monster. There are a lot of things that like push the definition of monster. And I think Aroma Jar pushes it really far. It's not even sentient. And what's crazy about Aroma Jar is, well, clearly it was meant to be played in face-down defense position and get flipped face-up for its effect. It has attack points. If you wanted to, you could attack someone with your jar of scented candles, and it would deal damage. That's amazing. What are some other things that are really interesting thematically? So, one thing that I've been bringing up a lot is that banishing something is sending it to another dimension confirmed. Like, that's what Yu-Gi-Oh! Thematically is doing whenever you banish a card. And it's interesting to think of banishing a monster as sending it to another dimension where it really isn't involved with anything. Because I don't know, Yu-Gi-Oh! Monsters seem to break a lot of rules to where, like, being sent to another dimension shouldn't matter for it. There are a set of normal monsters that straight up their lore is they travel through other dimensions to get here. So I think for a lot of the normal monsters, the flavor text that they put on there, like the lore behind the monster, they should print updated versions of those cards where their lore is converted into an actual monster effect. And there are cards that are just straight up normal monsters in the actual game, but in the anime have effects. Like Monster Tamer is a normal monster, and his lore talks about how he can control multiple monsters. But I think in the anime, and I may be wrong about this, Ryan should be able to correct me because he watches a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh, the original series. But I believe in the anime, Monster Tamer actually had an effect where he did actually interact with the monsters. Either that was just being shown to us for thematic purposes, or it actually did have that effect. I really would like to see like a reprinted version of Monster Tamer, but call it like Neo Monster Tamer or something like that. Though Neo sounds weird because they normally relate Neo to being the dimensional thing. For example, we have like the Neo Spacian Warrior. I think I'm saying his name right. I may be wrong. But his whole thing is he came from another dimension. And then the Neo Elemental Hero guy, he also came from another dimension in his flavor text. So Neo may not be the right term to use, but essentially a new version of Monster Tamer that has a monster effect that's related to the flavor text of his normal card. And I feel like if they created a whole bunch of those, you would get a lot of really interesting monster effects out of it. There are a few monsters where you can very easily imagine like what it would do if it was a card, but it just isn't. Like there's one normal monster who has like 900 attack, and his gimmick is he splits into multiple monsters and he attacks his opponent from opposing sides. If he was an effect monster, you could imagine like you play him, and when you play him, you also summon a token of him. So there are two of them on the field. And you can either, and this would be gross, split up his attack, like make it a conditional effect. So if you make two of him, you split up his attack. So it's 450, 450. Or since 900 is so negligible anyways, just make two 900s. And besides, people would mainly run that so that they could go like, I link 2, or I XYZ, or maybe I already have a tuner, or maybe he could be a tuner in the reprint, and it's like I synchro. You know, it's whatever. But that as like flavor text is cool. It's just that flavor text can definitely be implemented into the game if they wanted to. And of course, I've only named a few examples, but yesterday I went through the Yugioh card database that you can find online. It has, I think, all the TCG cards. Maybe. I haven't actually tried to search any new TCG stuff on there. I have tried to search OCG cards on there, and I haven't seen any yet that are just OCG, so it just may not have them as of yet. Also, I'm not sure if this is like Dueling Nexus not having a lot of duels that I can jump into, or if it's just their thing that helps you jump into duels not functioning properly. So let me try and refresh the page. Duels, show the game list. What's cool about it is that once you find like one thing you can do, you can normally just kind of keep going from there. I would really like a filter though. That'd be nice. And that's more or less what they're trying to do with the auto join feature. What I probably need to do, it looks like there's a lot of singles going on right now, is just, yeah, hit join a single. The problem looks like there aren't a lot of tags going on. Oop, here we are. Oh, we got him. So I haven't used this Elemental Heroes mixed ninja deck yet. This is really gross. I don't understand why this is my hand. Because if you guys know my deck building strat, I like to build my decks 50-50, so it's like half monsters, half spells and traps. So this is really awkward. He's good. The search itself, why would I want to stop it? It's the actual card that I probably want to stop. Yeah, more than one. Shuffle them into the deck, then draw one card. Huh. Once per turn during either player's turn, when your opponent activates a card or effect while you control this tribute summon card, you can add one True Drake or a True King monster from your deck to your hand. So it continually searches, and it's pretty strong. All right. During your main phase, you can draw calls equal to the number of different True Draco and Treating card types sent from the field to the graveyard. What is this hand? It's only 50% of the deck. And then the number of spell and trap cards can only go down as I continually draw cards. I don't get it. In other words, for every time I draw another card in my draw phase, the odds of me drawing a spell or trap decrease if every card I've already drawn before is a spell or trap. So the number of spell and trap cards left in my deck now are 20 minus 4, 5, 6, 7. 20 minus 7, so 13. So it's now 13 spell and trap cards left in my deck and 20 monsters left. So I should have a higher chance of drawing monsters than I should drawing spell and traps. He kind of just won. This is just game now. Good game, dude. Could I have done anything about it? Depends on what I would have drawn. But yeah, the idea of this deck is that I can transform Hanzo into White Dragon Ninja, because I've decided out of all the Dragon Ninjas is my favorite one. And then the rest of the heroes kind of work the way they normally do. The idea is to get a lot of power on the field and have that power continually grow. I also have ninjutsu art cards, which can be used to half the attack of my opponent's monsters. Refreshing is a habit of mine for that, but it is faster to just jump here and find a new game. There we go. I wonder how many custom URLs there are for Dueling Nexus. They're probably randomly generated. There we go. Oh, nice. Let's see if we can draw a good balanced mix of spells, traps, and monsters. A monster that I can't summon. There we go. Monsters that can be summoned together. Pretty good. I don't know what my opponent's running, so that's not going to help at the moment. I would just leave the field the way it is. But I might as well start jumping into the stack. Well, I could do that, or I can just use mass change. Speaking of which, did I even run that? View, the fire one? Yeah. My brain kind of was like, why wouldn't you run the fire one? Activate mass change. Use it on elemental hero heat. Go up to Goku. Could use prohibition, but no. He uses his effect to get another Gear Gadget from his hand. Gear Gigan X. Power Bond. Yeah, and they suicided. Ancient Gear Devil is his main thing. Activate Hanzo's ability. Almost said effect. I mean, it is his effect. Activate Hanzo's effect. So he can do something to stop me. Or just something that's chainable. And he was like, nah. Oh, wait. Unless he has Power Bond already set. Power Bond is the main way he gets that guy out anyways. Right now we're neck and neck, 7,000 to 7,000. But yeah, by prohibiting Power Bond, I should be able to stop him from getting that guy out in the first place. One effect can be chained. Super transformation. Oh, he's unaffected by other card effects. So yeah. I should have waited for him to have a different monster. Oops, solid misplay. His fusion could get tributed by like a kaiju or something. If I played Cosmic Cyclone, it would actually kill me. Yeah, he got me. Oh, good game. Effect damage hit for exact damage. Oops. So the last duel, my excuse was bad draws. This duel, solid misplay of using super transformation. Should have waited until he had a different target for super transformation. Because I could have just done it to a set monster. Once he did, in fact, set a monster. He got me, but I'll probably still end up going first. A lot of people like going second for the draw. Yep. See, this is more of what I expect to see. Set that card, most definitely. Summon Hanzo. Hanzo activates his ability. Hanzo pulls super transformation. Set super transformation. No reason to activate the field play spell card as of yet. In phase and turn. When it prompts me to use his ability, I will wait to read his monster's effect. A card can be chained. What? No. He doesn't control face-up monster. My brain got like super confused. Like, what would I do? Can you be destroyed by battle? The effects of your opponent's monster this card destroyed by battle are negated. This card attacks your opponent cannot activate until the end of the damage step. Yes, I will activate a card effect. I'll activate super transformation. No, I'm not going to chain it. Okay, I now have White Dragon Ninja. He's running Ancient Gears. I can't remember what their big bad is. I'll wait, I guess. Ooh, I'll activate Skyscrapers. No. I'll summon Lady Heat. Battle Phase. No, I won't chain it. No, I won't chain it. Dropped his life points down by half in one turn. During the end phase, she activates her effect. No, I'm not going to chain it. He takes an additional 200 damage. He played a card. I'm not sure if that card actually will do anything for him. Enter battle phase. No. No. He still takes the hit. No. Oh, good game. I enjoyed it. That's more of how that deck's supposed to run. Yeah, are there any elemental hero monsters that I'm missing out on whose whole ability is like, well, I know Shadow Mist when you special summon Shadow Mist. Oh, he got me. I'll still probably go first because he wants the card draw. Yep. Shadow Mist is only when it's special summoned it gets that extra ability. Oop, I'll activate his ability. Bring Skyscrapers to my hand. Not sure if I actually even want to play Skyscrapers, though. I'll summon Goblinderberg. I'll activate its effect. Bring out Elemental Hero Heat. Ooh. Xyz. Utopia. Utopia Ray. Special summon Utopia the Lightning. Ooh. Set Storming Mirror Force. End phase and turn. Oh, I won by DC DQ. That's a term that we came up with last night. It means disconnect disqualification. Ooh. Join the duel. I'm going to try and get a lot of duels in for you guys. Due to technical difficulties or me taking a lot of time building a deck and things like that, a lot of times you guys don't get to see as many duels as I hope you would on the live stream. So I'm going to try and just keep the action rolling. He won. I'll still probably go first because he wants the card draw. but I'd rather set up field. He actually went into set up field. Diego 123 AC. Running a dragon deck. Specifically like a Blue Eyes deck, it seems. Though he flashed a card. It may just be a different art. Yeah, a Blue Eyes White Dragon. His field power. It's incredible. Spirit of White. When this card is normal with special summoning, you can target one spell, draw a card your opponent controls. Then he... Oh. I know this guy. That guy's ability is incredible. Yo, let me read this to you guys real quick. Once per turn during either player's turn, when a spell card or effect is activated on the field, you can negate that effect, and if you do, attach the card to this card as an XYZ material. When its opponent's monster declares an attack, you can detach one XYZ material from this card, change the attack target to this card, and perform damage calculation. If a face-up XYZ monster you control is destroyed by a battle or card effect, you can target one face-up XYZ monster you control, and it gains attack equal to one of those destroyed monsters' original attack. So in other words, he's pretty great. I'll set that card. I'll summon Goblinderberg. Activate Goblinderberg effect. Ooh, allow me to summon Elemental Hero Lady Heat. Ooh. The mass change fire masked hero wouldn't be strong enough. Bottomless trap hole. Oh, dang. Next turn, I should be able to get Dian out. Dian will allow me to special summon. This pretending like I'm going to survive. Even if he let me get Utopia all the way through, the problem would have been Utopia gets out. He swings at him. No. No. Dang. Yeah. It doesn't matter. Oh, wait, yeah, it does. I thought I had already been hit for a while. I don't know why. His effect destroys Fiendish. Yeah. I like how it's like, I hope you like mass change. So, how powerful is Dian? He's actually like the only option. When this card destroys an opponent's monster by battle and sends it to the graveyard, you can special summon one level 4 or lower hero monster, and he's 2,800. So he's stronger than him specifically. But then, as soon as I destroy old entity Hastar, he'll equip himself to Dian and then essentially act as Fiendish Chain on Dian. So really, summoning Dian isn't even a good option. Well, he's stronger than this guy too, actually. During either player's turn, if your opponent controls... No. Where's his... Oh, it's only when he's normal or special summoned. I could destroy Dragon Spirit of White with Dian. Then my opponent is still more powerful than my guy. If I can get the fire guy out next turn... I'm not sure if this is really a viable play. I wonder what his effect is that he can activate. Oh, his. One effect can be chained. What? Cancel? So I imagine he used his monster effect to take it as a material. And I just activate another one. Dion will attack him. You'll use Return of the Dragon Lords to protect him from being destroyed. Then my brain was like, no, he won't. He'll just negate the attack. Wait, no. Yeah, you can change the attack target to this card. That's what really happened. Ultra dang. There's a version of Blue Eyes that has Kaiba on the card. Also, I kind of want to rematch Diego and hit him with the Return of the Dragon Lords. I want to illustrate to him that he is, in fact, running the inferior dragon deck. That monster, though, is really clean. And I don't run Hope Harbinger because I forgot his name. Oops, solid game. I'm going to refresh that. As far as I know, though, Diego is going to be like, on to the next one, and then just not refresh. Yeah, it looks like Diego didn't refresh. Darn. That would have been exciting. Ooh. Let's look at the game list and see what the tags are looking like right now. So at the top of the game list, there was a tag that had like one person in it and it had not started yet. Solid. My elemental hero deck wouldn't necessarily splash into a tag. I thought I clicked a tag duel. When you're suddenly spectating. The heck happened? Also, I'm not even clicking the right thing. You can do this. Nexus, I believe. I didn't get in. The tag demand is so high. The little about blank transfer thing may be screwing me over. It may be better to go to the thing and click join tag. No, I made it this time. And I'll change it to Rotdal. Probably work better. Oh, level 0 gamers here. Alchemist of Black Spells. Once per turn, you can change this face-up attack position card you control to face-up defense position. Place one spell counter on a face-up spell card you control that you can place a spell counter on. Magic Citadel of Endymion. Each time a spell card is activated, place one spell counter on this card. When a card with a spell counter is destroyed, place its spell counters on this card. Once per turn, if you would activate cards effect by removing spell counters from cards you control, you can remove spell counters from this card instead. If this card would be... Oh, snap. Please. If this card would be destroyed by value, you can remove one spell counter from it instead. So it allows you to really do spell counter memes. Each time your opponent draws a card, place one spell counter on this card, max 5. This card gains 500 attack for each spell counter on it. During the standby phase of your next turn, after the 5th spell counter is placed on this card, you can send this face-up card with 5 spell counters onto the graveyard. Special summon one Silent Magician, probably of the next level, from your hand or deck, it seems. He's Solemn the Kaiju. A lot of kaiju shenanigans. If you ran all kaijus in tag, that would actually be pretty alright. Because one person is just kaijuing the whole time, just keeps kaijuing their opponents, and then the other person is summoning giant monsters. So he summoned a Galaxy Eyes thing. So we're facing off against a Galaxy Eyes deck. Noodle with sake is very vocal, which there's nothing wrong with that. It just blocks the card effects, so I'd rather read those. Galaxy Eyes Dark Matter Dragon. Ooh. Yo, George. Yo, level 0. Ooh. So you can also XYZ summon this card, blah, 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 blah. There we go. When this card is XYZ summon, you can send 3 Dragon-type monsters with different names from your deck to the graveyard. Your opponent banishes 3 monsters from their deck. What? You can detach 1 XYZ material from this card. This card can make up to 2 attacks on monsters until something, 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 something. Oh, we won. DC DQ. During each battle phase this turn. Okay. I'm ready. And grab the live stream link. to post on the Nexus, but I will now. I am live streaming this on YouTube. Click. We got that hashtag first turn. Let's go. Well, good luck, everyone. Well, we definitely will make this great. Nope. I'll let him have it. I won't let him have that. He now can only have, at best, one more of those. Bribery. Have you no shame? Let's put this tool into overdrive. Yep. This will be fun. When a Blackwing monster is normal summoned to your side of the field, you can add one Blackwing monster from your deck to your hand that has less attack than that monster. You should play both Whirlwinds so that you're just getting double search all the time. Blackwings and dragons. Blackwing, Divine Dragon Lord, Blackwing Dragon. Bum, 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 bum. No, it would be Divine Blackwing Dragon Lord. Divine Blackwing Dragon Lord Felgrand. So what does that do? Once returned, it can't be destroyed. Blue Eyes actually isn't shit. Let's go. Dun 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 dun. When S Sniper's like, I know the real deal. Yeah, do it. You can do it. Totally do it. Thank you. Ha! Got him. Oh, elemental heroes. What's up with the sudden swag? For fusions, I see. It felt like something happened. Then nothing happened at all. I would love to use Dragon Ravine effect. I just feel like we need other stuff right now. We'll kill him. I'll activate his effect. That would be such a meme. Yeah, we're gonna do that instead. He just gives me more gas. Because whenever Felgrin kills his stuff, I can then get it back with Felgrin. It has no effects. George Buster's like, why didn't you use it before? What actually just killed Felgrin? Felgrin didn't die by battle. What the fuck happened? So Blue Eye's alternative effect is probably what did it. Once return, target one monster your opponent controls and destroy it straight. That's pretty great. There'd be one synchro monster, special summon one assault mode monster whose name includes the tribute monster's name from your deck in attack position. Okay. It has its effects negated. Unless he's immune to other card effects. It's not. Sorry. That slightly fucks up this energy. Because it also hurts whenever he special summons stuff. Like my tag mates. It's supposed to try and lock down our opponents. Yes, ruins. Did we get alternative? Or did alternative just blow us up? Is that what happened? No, alternative can only do that during his own turn. Oh. Does Book of Moon target? It does. That shit out of here. We need to, like, traditionally mirror force him. Yes, please. Please mirror force him. What the fuck happened? Did he not attack? We didn't take any damage, so he didn't attack. Are we getting Pegasus? Does he, like, know things? So my next turn is pretty determined. Like, I pretty much already know what I'm gonna do. When this card is synchro, someone plays 2 spell counters on it. It gains 1,000 attack for each spell counter on it. You can remove 1 spell counter from a card and destroy 1 card your opponent controls. So instead of using the spell counters, they decided to MST Ruins. Ruins is hidden everybody. So I understand. At the same time, yeah, you could have just used some spell counters. Why him? What the fuck? That actually makes little to no sense. We're gonna just ice you guys, dude. Don't even worry about it. Swing, please. What? What are you doing? Why is it? What are these plays? Is it like immune to things? It better be the most immune shit that has ever existed. Ever. Sniper, do it. He swung. Yes. A lot of shit's happening. Oh. Use it to grab ruins back? Yeah, I'll activate it. Activate ruins. Activate Dragon Ravine. Pitch Guardian. Send Arcbrave. In phase. I activate Arcbrave's effect. Special summon Felgran. I banish a Surge Dragon. Gosh, Felgran's such a trolly ass card, dude. There we go. We got the second Blackwing out. mm, 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 mm. Can we be no damage fighters here? Just get the whole board on lock? I'll probably summon Spirit of White. Damn. We could have gone with no damage. Oh, did we still get away with the no damage? Are we swagging on him now? When Felgren gets him, grab Spirit of White. Spirit of White. He didn't grab Spirit of White. He was like, no. Good teamwork. Oh, that's the graveyard. We swung with everybody. Ruins was like, nah. Got him. Go team. What made us even lose Storming? The heck is this? Oh, recycle. During your standby phase, pay 300 life points to select one non-monster card in your graveyard. And return it to the bottom of your deck. Recycle would kill you, right? You only have 200 life points. Oh, just checking. GG. George was like, another one? GG. Whoop. GG. Whoa, he used Dragon Ravine. When you like feel the universe shaking around you, like how did it happen? Tag duels are some of my favorites. Yes. Ooh. GLHF. Dun, 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 dun. Me and the dragon guy are on the same team now. We got it. Synergy too strong. Synergy too strong. Hashtag synergy. We happen to be playing pretty much the same deck. Yes. I've never seen Claw of Harmos. I may be lying. I don't remember it. Send one monster from your hand or side of the field to the graveyard of the type that is listed on a fusion monster card that can be special summoned. So what does Homeboy do? Chronomaly Machu Mech. Once per turn, you can detach one XYZ material, target one face-up card your opponent controls, inflict damage to your opponent, equal to the difference between its original attack and current attack. Gross. And then he just destroys it. There's nothing it can do. During your turn, if you have a Chronomaly spell card previously this turn, you can special summon this card from your hand. You can only control one Chronomaly. Aztec Mask on. Red Eyes, Black Dragon Sword. Let me get Blue Eyes back. Then he MSTs whatever was in their back row. $5,000? Can Homeboy not swing the turn he's equipped? Also, rip. Oh, he can't attack the turn he uses his effect. That's what it is. Is that a pawn summon? Once per turn, it cuts it in half. Blue Eyes aren't shit. Blue Eyes are just horrible ass cards. Can we talk about this for a minute? Avenging shit. I'll try. Shit. Black. Blue Eyes doesn't do anything. You're basing a lot of your deck around like a normal guy. Why are we taking so much fucking damage? Because Blue Eyes aren't good. They're not. Please make a Felgrin deck. Please. Why the fuck is Solemn in our hand? Why wouldn't you play Solemn? Oh, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I can. GG. Yeah, we got. Ooh, we won DC DQ. When I'm teamed up with a dragon deck, we go too hard, dude. There's not much in our wake. It can't be stopped. Ooh, live streaming on YouTube. Link. Damn. I was trying to get on next with Homeboy. Double Dragons, too strong. Sadly, not on Nelson's team. When your brain's like, it's fine. I can summon from this graveyard too. Synergy still ultra strong. So George was like, he would have hit up the Blue Eyes. This is one of those power bond decks. We got the burn guy out. That's the point of that deck, dude. Mm, 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 mm. Oh, would it be okay if I replaced your field spell, or would that cripple your deck? His Dragon Ravine is in large part like the gas of the deck. Awesome. Thank you. We'll get there. As soon as Dragon Ravine got the thumbs up, we're ready. Let's go. Fluffle Blue Eyes. It's actually so disconcerting. The Fluffle Chains. Yeah, fuck Fright for Sheep. We're gonna destroy that ass. Hold up. Homeboy doesn't have the ability to not be destroyed by battle. I thought Ancient Gear Devil was better than that. Hmm. They're throwing those hands. They almost undid everything he did the previous turn. Gas for days. Gas for days. Hashtag the gas is real. Let me view it. What's going on in the grave? Something can happen in the grave. What is the grave effect? Should I use it? I don't know. The grave is glowing. Like, before I do something, is like, is it really relevant? No? Okay, cool. Oh, you have to be like, I'm activating Dragon Ravine's effect. If you pitch Kid, that actually is a horrible move. Pitch Felgram. Pitch Arcbrave. Set Kidmodo. And phase on turn. Yeah. Oh, we won. They actually had me hard pressed on what I was going to do. Wasn't sure exactly what my move was going to be. But we won anyways. DCDQ. The main win condition of Dueling Nexus. We lost. Probably still get first. They want the draw. So we didn't. They wanted to set up board. What am I looking at? It's a UA deck. The Monarch's Awaken thing threw me off. I've never run UAs. Hello. Special summon one UA monster from your deck, but its effects are negated. Also can be used to synchro summon your XYZ. Then you lose life points equal to the level of that monster you special summon times 3,000. What the fuck? So multiple UA monsters can do that effect where they just change places. I have but I have never faced them or played with them. You can special summon this card from your blah 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 blah. That's the UA ability. You can only special summon UA Perfect Ace once per turn this way, once per turn during your opponent's turn. When a card or effect is activated, discard one card and negate it. The UA monsters have cool designs for them to all be sports based. Dude, what the fuck is that? Dystopia guy. Yeah, DYGO did a thing on that. This card special summon target 1 level 4 lower Destiny Hero monster in your graveyard. Inflict damage to your opponent equal to that target's attack. During either player's turn, if this card's current attack is different from its original attack, you can target one card on the field and destroy it. If you do, this card's attack becomes equal to that card's original attack. Yeah. They couldn't stop a spell activation? They were given no prompts. They couldn't stop a spell activation. They can't stop me from activating spells. If I activate a spell, there's nothing they can do about it. Activating spells can't be punished. They can't punish me activating spells. Why not? Feels bad, I guess. Activate Dragon Ravine? They can't stop me from activating spells. They actually have nothing to stop me from activating spells? What is this, like, unlimited gas? It's one of the greatest things of all time. Activate Ruins. Turn that into a defense position token. Activate his ability. Tribute him in the token. Special summoning Felgrand from the graveyard in attack position. Activating Felgrand's effect. Banishing Dystopia guy. Activating Ruins of the Divine Dragon. Not Ruins. Activating Return of the Divine Dragon Lords. Special summoning Felgrand from the graveyard. Activating Felgrand's monster effect. Banishing their XYZ monster. It was all gas. It was a turn where all that happened was that the most gas possible could occur. I destroy his guy, hitting him for 2400. I activate Felgrand's ability. Felgrand's ability activates Arc Brave Dragon hits the field. Arc Brave Dragon hits the field in attack position. Arc Brave attacks you directly. Hits you for 2400. Felgrand attacks you directly. Hits you for 3600. We've killed like one person worth of health now. In phase, in turn. And they just kind of passed. Well, I think we got him. Yeah, this is looking pretty great. Felgrand just does ridiculous plays. George is like, I guess you are. Never give up hope. Before I could say never give up hope, they surrendered. Well, good game. GG. Felgrand knows what it's like to go hard. We tied. We won. Dang, I hope we go first. I love setting up board. Yeah, there we go. I'm gonna catapult. What's catapult doing in the graveyard? Oh, it special summons a token. So I guess they have hand traps? No, I'm not sure if they could respond or not. The actual fuck is happening? Or is he gonna X these for just the biggest fucking thing that's ever existed? This guy's effects aren't negated. His 5,000 guy is really good. I don't actually know what I can do to immediately get rid of him. The problem is if Felgram banishes him, he can special summon him. If I play Dragon Ravine, he'll negate Dragon Ravine, which will suck. So the best way to get around it would be to play Terraforming, have him negate Terraforming, but then already have Dragon Ravine in my hand. I just need something else for him to hit. Huh. It actually happened. Terraforming? He did it. He did it. He used his once per turn effect on Terraforming. I wasn't sure that was going to work. Why do people play the game the way they do? Okay, let me read Light Shower. With card effects, also those monsters cannot be destroyed by card effects. During your opponent's draw phase, if they draw a card for their normal draw, inflict 1,500 damage. Once per turn during your opponent's end phase, skip the draw phase of your next turn. This card's other effects are negated. What the fuck are these cards? So, do you mind if I ram my guy? Ram. Should I attack? Who is my partner? Then I'll just in turn. He was like, you can't target any of my monsters with card effects. CJ. He sent over the kaiju. All right. Battle phase. Here we go. We would need 2 of those guys to stop his assault. Shrugs. We need back row. We need more traps. Who uses targeting traps? Or destruction traps? We just need more traps. Level 0. Level 0, it's your timer. It's not even my timer. We won. DC DQ. You just need the other people to refresh before you do. DC DQ. Paper. Yep. I was like, paper's going to win the next one. What was the name of his big monster? $5,000 attack Cardian Synchro. Oop, here we go. Yeah, my Chromebook sometimes will just straight up shut down, which is disappointing. But now we are back up. Yeah, so I essentially opened another tab to try and research what was the 5,000 attack Cardian monster, Synchro. And then I was going to prohibit it, so I just wouldn't have to worry about it anymore. And that's when my Chromebook shut down. So now let's see if we can join a tag. I liked the crew that we had earlier. That was pretty dope. But hey, they probably have already started another one. That's what I imagine. Because even though I tried to reconnect everything as quickly as possible, well, as quick as possible, as soon as I disconnected, they probably all refreshed, then someone new jumped into the lobby, and then they probably set up the lobby and went into another game. Ooh. So with that, the search is on once again. Dun 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 dun. And it's too bad because I had a pretty gas hand, especially with that prohibition. Prohibition, when you know what you're facing, turns whole games around. I still haven't seen episode 2 of Re-Rains. Post in the comment section below if you've seen episode 2 of Yu-Gi-Oh! Re-Rains. If you don't know what I'm talking about, it's the brand new Yu-Gi-Oh! Anime that's dropped. It's not in English yet, as far as I know. And by that, I mean it's not English dubbed yet. I've watched the first episode of the subbed episode of V-Rains. It's kind of weird. I never watched 5Ds, so I never learned what a speed duel was and understood the real concept behind speed duels. But speed duels are back for V-Rains, and it's in virtual reality on hoverboards. So I'm interested to see what cards they introduce and how those cards will be different from how they actually play, like in the actual game. So that should be fascinating. So jumping in, there's a single that hasn't started. There's a tag that hasn't started. But it takes so long to load from the duel list rather than loading from, hey, can you find me a duel? That by the time I jump into this tag that didn't have anyone in it, it will be filled with other people and I won't be able to join. Yeah, like they're already starting the rock, paper, scissors. And here's another tag. Again, it just filled up one team. Then it shows me about blank for a second. So it has to redirect. It doesn't go directly to the link. And because of that, yeah, I ended up being able to join the room, but in dead last. Dun, 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 dun. We lost, but we'll still probably get first because they may want that card draw. And also the ability to attack is pretty strong. The lungs of the cards. Breathe in life into the game like a thought. Ooh. After this duel, I'll probably get off from now, but don't worry, I'll be back at 10 p.m. for the late night live stream. Ooh. And the duel, we won it by DCDQ. Didn't expect it to go by that quickly. But thank you guys again for watching. Sorry that I'm cutting this short. There are a few additional things I have to do for the scholarship stuff. So we're trying to make sure that all of that has been worked out. And that's why I'm ending the live stream a little bit early today. But thank you again for watching. If you like this video, make sure to like this video, favorite, subscribe, and make sure to ding, 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 ring that bell so you'll be notified whenever we're holding a stream. Thank you guys once again for watching. I hope you appreciate it. Make sure to comment below and like this video. And have a fantastic day. This has been Dueling Book with Jet Black, logging out.